Well, praise the Lord. Yes, yes. Well, hey, I just want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I want to make it short, sweet, to the point, because you're not here to hear me or see me. We are here to let Matt and JR come up. But I do want to give some thank yous. First of all, I just want to thank Cornerstone, Pastor Pete, Pastor Matt, for allowing this to happen tonight. Matt really ministered this morning, touched me. I just want to thank Cornerstone for allowing us to be able to do this tonight. I want to thank the sound guys for helping us, getting things set up, doing things. I want to thank my wife, Lisa, for getting the flyers, getting stuff posted on Facebook. She's not here tonight. She's not doing well, so we just pray for her. Also want to thank WDIF True Blues 97.5, Scott Chauver, for mentioning it on the air a couple weeks for the concert tonight, so I appreciate that. But most importantly, I appreciate you guys being here. I know Matt, I know his heart. He would do it whether there's one person sitting here or 1,000. Doesn't matter. I've known Spoken, probably followed Spoken for 18 plus years. Been to several concerts with him. Matt comes from Iowa with his wife Tiffany and his boys. I'll let him talk probably some of that tonight. Of course, I told him we're Buckeye fans here. You know, we're Buckeyes. He is the lead singer for Spoken, and JR is his front guy on guitar. They produced, oh my gosh, 9, 10 studio albums. Yeah. Matt's been in the ministry, I think. The Lord called him ministry in 1990. It's been a while. We'll just say 20 plus years. I'm telling you, I know Matt, and he would tell you that his family's not his ministry, his church is not his ministry, Spoken's not his ministry. He would tell you his life is his ministry. And I'm so glad that Matt and JR is on our team, fighting against the darknesses of this world. I'm glad you're on our team, brother. And you will truly be blessed tonight. I will let him kind of share a little bit about what's going to happen tonight. If you don't have questions, I have about 15 questions I'm going to ask if you don't. But I just want you to just open up your hearts and your minds, have fun, and just let the songs that they sing minister you tonight. And I just want to open up in prayer if we could. Father, I thank you tonight for allowing us to spend this evening to just honor and glorify you through the songs that Matt and JR is going to sing. So God, just meet people's needs, take what they say and just minister to us individually. And just heal broken hearts, heal people, touch people, those that are watching, that you would just do a great work tonight, Lord. And we just give this service and this time to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Can we give Matt and JR a nice Marion a hard welcome?
September. Ready? September. Years ago, a future was laid before me, and I took the task and ran with it. As far as I could go, I always wanted to be part of something like this. You are here with me, and it's all I needed. Before I go, please know that I love you without of my heart. I want you to know that I'll be thinking of you wherever I go. Tonight, I am standing with you, a chance to change your world as we know it. The feeling of lights upon me feels so perfect. You believed in me, and it's all I needed. Before I you to know that I'll be thinking of you wherever I go. Before I knew you, before I saw your face, life had its reasons for keeping love away. Springtime to summer and some I didn't turn to fall. Then came September, we began it all. Before I go, please know that I love you with all of my heart. I want you to know that I'll be thinking of you wherever I go. Nice. What happened? Nice. What'd you do? I don't know, man. What's going on? Everyone okay? I'm gonna be so annoying right now. Is there any way this whole heavy side of the room would disperse this way some? Is there any way? I feel like we're just making eye contact and that's it. Is that possible? Oh man, that would be awesome. JR will give you something for free. Just this. I'm not saying you have to be super close. I'm just saying like, wow, there's a lot of people back there and I had no clue you were there at all.
I don't know. What am I going to give him?
I don't, that's up to you to figure out. That's up to you, man. No, I'm serious. You got to take care of it. You got yourself in. Thank you for doing that. I really, teenagers, whatever you do, don't move. Okay, we'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Think ready? I don't know. Cool. Right, here we go. Stop.
Oh, now they moved over there.
Hey, all 7 of you, do something for me. Wait, are you with them? 8. Are you with them? 9. Okay. Yes. Stand back up. Walk over to where that guitar is, okay? Up there. Just go there.
Take your time.
Brendan, what's up, man? How are you? You drove all the way from Maryland to be here? That's crazy. Okay, you see those they're in little plastic bags. They are pick necklaces. Do you see them? Please take one of those each. Okay, take one. Let me know if there's not enough there. Is there enough there? Okay, in that, underneath those t-shirts, you see that yellow lidded container? Lift that lid and there's a whole bag of the same thing in there. Please take one. And that is to say thank you very much for being absolutely amazing and standing up and moving. You have to go back over there though. If not, you're giving it right back. Take that lid off. Take the lid off. Take the lid off. Take the lid off. Take the lid off. Go ahead. There should be like a Ziploc bag with a bunch of necklaces in there. Is there? Yes? I need someone to spearhead that and take care of it. Thank you.
Is that my gift, everyone?
Yes.
Yes. There you go. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas.
Anyway, come back. Come on, come back. What are you doing? Over there. Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
We'll start where we left off.
Start first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sending this letter to you in hopes that it finds you well. I wanted to say I love you and I miss you. I pray that you sleep well tonight. I hope you dream of me. I'll write again tomorrow. I'll be home soon. I'm a million miles away from you. I can't get you off my mind. All I want is to hold you again. Sleep well tonight. All these miles that stand between us get shorter every day. I'm calling to say I love you and I miss you. I can see the city skyline. I'm not that far away. Pull into the driveway and I see you. I'm a million miles away from you. I can't get you off my mind. All I want is to hold you again. Sleep well tonight. I'm a million miles away. I can't get you off my mind. All I want is to hold you again. Sleep well tonight. Sleep well tonight. All right, so I get it. There are times you're thinking about stuff while you're playing songs and you're kind of occupied. Told you some of you that this morning that I'm easily distracted. So here's the thing. Felt like I kind of alienated some people. If you are below the age of 18, you know who you are. You can go get a necklace too, okay? It's not just about the people. They got them first. That was the perk. They got them first. I'm not even saying they like what they got. But I'm saying, you know where they're at. Dig around, find them. Take a necklace. Don't take any money out of that box.
God is watching.
He is watching. They're in the plastic bag. There you go. I made it right.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right. So you have to give the parents something.
I'll pray about it.
I'm joking. Tell them something.
Tell them something? What do I tell them? We had Panda Express today. Yeah. It was really good. Everyone's like, Panda Express? We heard it was new. It's fairly new here, so. But it was really good. And then we got donuts at Myers.
They were terrible.
Mine had M&Ms.
His did.
That was the saving part.
It was so bad.
That saved it. If
you work at Meijer, I'm just saying, I probably should have gotten donuts this morning or something. But I thought, hey, that'd be a nice gesture. I'll FaceTime JR while I'm standing in front of all the donuts and show him all the options and let him pick. And he picked. And as soon as I picked his up first, and it was almost solid. I'm like, oh no, what have I done? I did the right thing. I took it with me, though. I bought them. And that was my fault. Here's an old song. I don't know I know there's a few of you who have heard some of our songs many times, probably too many times. But this is a very old song that we haven't played like as a band in 10 plus years, maybe more. You would probably know better than me. But this is I'll just play it. You're not going to remember the name anyway. Maybe one of you will. Jeremiah. You ready? Yeah. Break these chains that bind me. Take this world inside me. Free me. Break these chains that bind me. Take this world inside me. Please. And I will follow you forever. And I will break these chains and bind my spirit. He's been calling you forever. You would surrender if you could only hear it. Shackled by this hatred and chains beneath your skin. Don't you wanna be free again? Shackled by this hatred and chains beneath my skin. All I wanna be is to be free again. And I will follow you forever. And I will break these chains and bind my spirit. He's been calling you forever. You would surrender if you could only hear it. Here I am by your side forevermore. 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 And I will follow you forever. And I will break these chains and bind my spirit. He's been calling you forever. You would surrender if you could only hear it. So I say this every night that we're doing like an acoustic thing, which again, we don't do this a lot, but it's been really cool to one, play some songs that we don't play anymore, but another, I do a lot of acoustic shows. I do a lot of like guest worship spots, whatever. And so I play songs like kind of a certain way, whatever, where it shows like within my ability, right? I'm not a guitar player, so I have to dumb some guitar riffs down, right? Because I can't play them. Like I can admit that I'm not a guitar player. So it's cool for me, and again, I say it often, like during our acoustic stuff, like I love being able to hear the second guitar, like and things that I haven't heard in a song before, especially if it's a song like that, like I've heard 400,000 times because of us playing it. But it's cool. That's why I'm facing him so I can watch him play guitar. It's got nothing to do with anything else. I'm like, that's cool, man. I wonder if I could somehow incorporate that into when I'm just doing stuff myself. And yeah, and then I like I said, I watch. I'm like, nope, not gonna do that ever.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, man. No problem.
I like what you're doing, man.
I like what you're doing, bro. I don't know. It started in like Durango, Colorado, right? I don't know. No, it was weird. A weird, awkward pause. I'm like, I like what you're doing, bro, and it stuck. So now we say it often, and we have to explain why we just said that.
Yeah.
Here's a song.
Don't tell me. I'm gonna guess.
So sweet. I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this one now. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Are we doing this right now?
I'm already going, man. So funny. I'm gonna guess. No, you're not. Are you ready for the real one?
Yeah, I'm still gonna guess.
I only play like 4 chords, so it's not gonna be. Yet another day seems like it's wasted. You don't feel you're any closer to the prize. A dead-end job where there's no future. Praying that tomorrow things won't be this way. Things will get better, this I promise you. And I know you won't feel this way forever. Things will get better, this I promise you. And I know loneliness won't last forever. Yet another day, another tired morning, and you're catching up to your intentions, and you're praying and you're praying. Maybe tomorrow things won't be this way. Things will get better, this I promise you, and I know you won't feel this way forever. Things will get better, this I promise you, and I know we can find a way to make it better. Things will get better, this I promise you, and I know you won't feel this way forever. Things will get better, this I promise you, and I know loneliness won't last forever. Loneliness won't last forever. That's a dramatic pause, you know? I was like, how long should I wait? Okay, I'll go now. My voice is getting deeper because I've sang a lot of songs today. I'm driving tonight, so I'll drive home tonight. It says 9.5 hours on maps, but there's always the Chicago area that could add about 14 years to your trip. And so it's kind of like, oh man, that's great. So I know Brendan's from Maryland. He's visiting in the Cleveland area, and he drove down. Where is anyone else from out of town? Like you're from another town, not this town. All of you are from here. Wait, you're from somewhere else? Awesome. What town is it? Mount Gilead. Okay, that's awesome. I've heard of it. Have we played there? Okay, we should play there. We should play there sometime. We're gonna come back to we're going back to Lusby, Maryland too, Brendan. It's up to you. Okay, yeah, come on. You're in Ohio. Come on back. We'll be there. Can't wait. How long ago? When was I there? Is it 6 months probably? You're about to hurt my head. How long? Okay. So I had crab cakes for the first time in my life at his house, and I enjoyed them. I didn't know what they were supposed to taste like, and that's what I was telling his mom. Like, I don't know what these are supposed to taste like, but it's great. It's like, oh, that's awesome. So it was cool. And then, for whatever reason, they decide they're going to send the hottest hot sauce that you can purchase ever home with me. I have still not tried it because it said use a toothpick to dip your toothpick in it. I'm not. I know you would never do that, ever.
Toothpick would probably disintegrate.
Dude, I see them every morning when I make a cup of coffee. I open it up, I'm like, nope, not happening.
Just put it in your coffee.
Wow.
Just once, just a little.
No way. I'm not gonna ruin a cup of coffee with burning my throat off. Is that what you do, burn your throat off? I'm trying to think, what do you want to play next? It's up to you, man. I like what you're doing, bro. Is this good? Do I need to do some tuning here? Like some?
No.
I think. Yeah, I do. Because you don't change anything. Because JR knows his way around a guitar, he was like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll play it. I'm like, do you need to tune? Do you need to change your tuning? No.
I have to at some point.
It's not true. I think you guys have a really pretty town. Like I I saw some of the houses today that I don't remember ever seeing, and they were super nice. There's apparently one drag that you're like, oh, that's where the mayor lives, whatever. If any of you have a house there that you need someone to live in, I might move here. Just straight up move to Marion.
You should.
I will if you will.
I'll pray about it.
We could go to Panda like every...
What?
We could go to Panda Express every Sunday after
Dude,
church.
we could be friends. It'd be sick. Like, friends.
No,
like,
what?
Like best friends. See each other every day and like.
Oh, I gotcha. Did you
know?
hear that? It's like we could be friends. Like
Nah,
if we
we're
lived in the
friends.
same town.
Nah, we're friends, but like, you know. It, like,
I don't know that I know.
Like,
I've never heard you say this, so I'd like to hear
like
it.
in the flesh friends, you know. On the daily, I don't know. Not just digital friends.
Digital.
Not just FaceTime friends.
Whatever. All right. Is that what you want to do? Let's take a second to transition.
I'm good.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm in the mindset.
Are we past this not friends thing?
You're not, because you're still talking about it.
You're not.
He's gonna call me tonight at 2 a.m. while he's driving home and be like, hey man.
I was thinking about
thinking
what you
about
were
what you
saying
said.
in front of all those people. It's fine. I forgive you.
Good.
You're like, for what? Hey, the other night we were, it was in Durango. There was a lot of stuff that happened in Durango. It was like the third night of our acoustic dates. And they could not have had the lights brighter, right? At all. I was feeling like my clothing start to catch on fire type thing where I'm like, I know there are people in here, but I can't see them at all. And so I was like, could we like turn that light off? I was like, can we turn that light off? Whatever. And then I see this guy get up and walk this way. And so where's he going now? And he's like walking up on the stage, like moving some plants over. Like it's cool you guys don't have. Do you normally have a bunch of fake plants on the stage? It's cool that you don't have those fake plants like everywhere, like whatever. So he's like behind the bushes, whatever. And I'm looking this way. I was looking past him. I'm like, what's going on? What are you doing? And he's just staring at me like this guy. And he's like, are you talking to me? Like,
You were looking right at me, man.
I was looking past you.
But it looked like you were looking.
Whatever. I was like looking at the guy behind him type thing. And he's like just looking at me like distraught. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, are you talking to me? And then the lights went off. So I'm like, no, I was talking to that guy. Whatever.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah, dude.
I'll just say this. Jeremiah, you'll appreciate this. When someone plays something cool and it catches your ear, you know what I mean? And you're like, man, that's really cool. This song has that, and so it's hard for me to actually focus on what I'm doing because it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. And so I hope you like it. I hope you like it as much as I do because it's pretty cool.
Every time you say that, it makes me not want to play it.
Why would you not? Like
Just to mess with you. Like it comes in, it's just.
Hey man, this one part is gonna be so sweet. And I'm just sitting here like, what are you doing? Play the part. That was so cool. No. All right, man, I'm having a hard time playing this song. You ready?
Yeah.
On a serious note, teenagers. You ready? Yeah. All right. It's hard to believe so many years have passed. So many lessons learned and how some things never last. Holding on to dreams, waiting for tomorrow to come. So many bridges were burned from all the things we cannot run. All the pages have turned and how I never learned. I guess some things never last. So wipe away the tears and never let me go. Be the hope when the world is crashing down. Come wrap your arms around me. Calm the storm inside of me. I need to feel you standing close to me. Be the hope when the world is crashing down. Come wrap your arms around me. Calm the storm inside of me. I told you I would love you until the end of time. You are the hope I need when you're here by my side. All the pages have turned and how I never learned. I guess some things never last. So wipe away the tears and never let me go. Be the hope when the world is crashing down. Come wrap your arms around me. Calm the storm inside of me. Need to feel you standing close to me. Be the hope when the world is crashing down. Come wrap your arms around me. Calm the storm inside me. Say you'll never let me go. Say you'll never leave me here alone. Calm the storm inside my heart. Be the hope that I've been waiting on. Say you'll never let me go. Say you'll never leave me here alone. Calm the storm inside my heart, my heart. So wipe away the tears and never let me go. Be the hope when the world is crashing down. Come wrap your arms around me. Calm the storm inside me. Need to feel you standing close to me. Be the hope when the world is crashing down. Come wrap your arms around me. Calm the storm inside me. Nice. It's so dumb. Did you do that? He throws these giant picks at me, like at every spoken show, and I thought, cool, these are acoustic shows. I'm not gonna have to worry about a hard piece of plastic hitting me in the forehead or something. Yeah, he just threw one at me at the end of a serious song.
Sorry.
It's fine, I'll just give it to someone. The pickest, like the pickest, what is it? The pickest thicks is what the thickest picks I've ever seen in my life is what he plays with. I'm like, they feel like a rock when they hit you, like if they hit you in the head or the collarbone or something like that. And he's never had one thrown at him, so what's he know?
I think my battery died.
Did it?
But it's cool, I can do it by ear.
I think the battery died. Here's one that maybe some of you have heard before. I never assume anyone has heard anything that we've ever written or performed live or anything. So if I say maybe you've heard this, it doesn't mean you've actually heard it, right? I'm like, maybe this is one. Maybe you've heard this before. I don't know if it's the right time though.
Why?
We'll wait.
I don't even know what you're talking
I
about.
know. We're gonna wait. We'll save that one. Put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. You ready?
Yeah. I know what you're doing.
Okay.
I guessed it.
I played one of the chords, huh?
No, I'm just...
No, you just know where I'm supposed... Oh, no.
I just have really good discernment.
Ready? Discernment. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I saw the storm, felt the wind begin to change. I saw the sky rip wide open. I looked away, hid my face from the world, ran away from everything. But now I'm back for more. I heard the sound, saw the flashing light, watched the day turn into night. I heard the sound, saw the flashing light, watched the day turn into night. Through it all, we've been thrown in the fire, we've been lost in the flame. But we will rise from the ashes again. All our hearts have been broken, we've been burned by the flame. We will rise from the ashes again. She watched her world as it slowly slipped away, lost all her dreams in the ocean. She sees his face, feels his touch on her hand, remembers when she had everything. One day she will again. I heard the sound, saw the flashing light, watched the day turn into night. Through it all, we've been thrown in the fire, we've been lost in the flame. But we will rise from the ashes again. All our hearts have been broken, we've been burned by the flame. We will rise from the ashes again. You are all that I have, everything that I need, the one that I run to, everything I believe. You are all that I have, everything that I need, the one that I run to, everything I believe. I believe. Through it all, we've been thrown in the fire, we've been lost in the flame. We will rise from the ashes again. All our hearts have been broken, we've been burned by the flame. We will rise from the ashes again. Nice way. So I didn't realize until kind of right now that the three songs that we play in a row right now, so Calm the Storm, the one we played before, is literally a cry of desperation to Jesus to calm the things that confuse us, the things that frustrate us, the things that we hope so badly that they just stop, in life. And so that's Calm the Storm. And then Through It All is literally about making it through the fires of life and somehow, some way coming out on the other side. And we don't truly realize it while it's going on, but the only way that we come out on the other side victorious is because of Jesus Christ. And the next song that we were going to play, I didn't realize when we were like, let's put these in order, kind of, they're literally the same theme. Like, they're the same theme of of our need and our dependence upon our Creator. And so the next song is about when we are in valleys and we so desire to be on the mountaintop. You know, we're becoming weary of being in the valley in that time of darkness and confusion. And so often we don't realize that our time in the valley is what shapes us. It's what makes us stronger. It's what makes us actually take the time to rely on God in our life. And here we are tonight, and whatever you may be dealing with, whatever you may be going through. And obviously, when we talk about the past 20 months, like every day is uncertain. You can't plan anything. You can't look forward to like certain things because like who knows, that place might not even be open in a week, or they might, change guidelines, and it's just really frustrating. And maybe you're in a valley right now and you need to be pulled out of that valley, and you need to be thrown onto the mountaintop so you can breathe. This song is for you. This song is for anyone who you're growing weary of waiting. I guess would be the closest way to actually describe that in words. Like every day you're kind of like, I don't understand. I don't understand, Jesus, why you're not doing something about this. And it's every person in this room. It doesn't matter how old, how young, what's going on. There are things that, like, man, I wish that didn't happen. Or I dread this. Or I don't like where I'm at in life right now. This song is, it's for you. I'm waiting for another page to turn, hoping I will embrace a lesson learned. I've got it wrong enough to know which path to choose. I'll get it right one day, I'll find my way to you. When the valley seems too far to cross, and the mountain ahead too high to climb, I will trust that you are in control. I will leave all of my doubts somewhere behind. Somehow along the way, I'll keep you in my sight. When the valley seems too far to cross, and the mountain ahead too high to climb, I will trust that you are in control. I will leave all of my doubts somewhere behind. Somehow along the way, I'll keep you in my sight. I need to know your heart, find my way to the place you are. I need to find my way back home. I need to know your heart, find my way to the place you are. To the place you are. When the valley seems too I'll keep you in my sight. I'll keep you in my sight. Nice. So if that song can relate to you in any way, I absolutely understand. I mean, all the songs that we play come from either living through it or having conversations that are not easy with people who you wish you had one phrase. You know the phrase. You know the phrase in your heart of what they need to hear, because it's the only thing that truly matters. But in that moment, so often telling someone like, hey, God knows what's going on, it's not enough sometimes. We're like, okay. Because there's always the but why, but how, but I don't understand. Someday we will understand. Someday when we are in paradise, all the questions that we spend all this time right now being like, someday when I see Jesus, I'm going to ask him. No, you're not. You're going to close your eyes on this side of eternity, and you're going to open them in the presence of Jesus. And there's not going to be a question of like, you know what, Jesus, I've been meaning to ask you. It's not going to be that. But the thing is, like, a lot of times people, they kind of shame people when they're like, I'm really upset at God right now. And they're like, oh, you can't be upset at God right now. Like, but God understands. He understands when you're upset. He understands why you're upset, but he knows the whole picture. And so he's like, it's okay. Same way as like when your kid does something and you're like, I cannot believe you did that. You're not mad at your kid long. You're like, you have compassion. You start thinking about all the great things about your children, you know, not what they just did or what they broke to 5 million pieces. And that's how God is with us and with our lives. He's like, it's okay, I understand, but I have you. I need you to trust me. And so maybe that's just all I'm supposed to say today. Because I know that is something that in my own life that I want to trust him. I want to know that he is in control. He does know what's best for me. So, again, if that song relates to you, that is awesome. Here's an old one that we're going to play that we actually played it last night as far as a full band, and it was very aggressive. You want to do it? You're like, wait, you're going to guess? I know. I hope you do, because you started. Hold on. No, stop. I'm thinking. Okay. You do start it. You're on the wrong song.
Nah.
What are you playing?
Old song?
Yeah. We already played that.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did. That's right. Sorry. What's the other one?
It goes. Wow, you almost played a song we already played. That was sweet. Oh, you do have to tune now. Sweet. Here's an old one. 3 of you will know this. The rest of you, this is brand new to you. It's very different than what it was recorded as. All right, waiting on you, man. On the heels of the sons of hell, the viper defines his path. How many times have you sworn to God that you would forget your past? Spreading lies and taking lives, he stands beside and laughs. this son of hell won't last. Your fortress will fall. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. Your fortress will fall. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. Inside your heart is made of stone, and slowly it begins to break. You feel the chills run up your spine as they crawl upon your neck. Spreading lies and taking lives, he stands beside and laughs. This son of hell won't last. Your fortress will fall. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. Fortress without walls. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. Your fortress will fall. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. Fortress without walls. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. History can't be undone, but it can be erased. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, okay. I'll do it. What? Mm-hmm. Let's play that one. Okay. All right. Talk me into it. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about. I was just tuning up because I don't have any others I play.
No,
Drops like that.
I took the hint, man. It's cool.
You're still mad about the friend thing.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm so far past that.
I don't know. I'm getting some attitude. I don't know, man.
I promise. Let's see. Let's see. Are you ready? If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? 'Cause I must be traveling on now, and this bird you cannot change. Whoa, and this bird you cannot change. It's so funny. If I can't do it. Sorry. Like, I thought that's what you wanted to play, man.
It was good.
This is good. Here's one for you. Go ahead, do it. Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life is gonna change. I close my eyes, begin to pray, as tears of joy stream down my face. With arms wide open under the sunlight, welcome to this place. I'll show you everything with arms wide open.
Oh yeah, we're arms wide open.
That's a little too much. Well, I don't know if I not. How you doing? To be the man I have to be. I take my breath. I take her by the hand. Oh no. We're standing on. We created life with arms wide open. Under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. Now everything has changed. Would you look? I'll show you everything with arms wide open. With arms wide open.
That's all I know.
It's a good place to stop. Yeah, it's good. Do you guys really know that song over there? Have you heard that before? But you love it, huh? Yeah. Yes. You're gonna go home and ask your parents, like, hey, there's this song called Arms Wide Open. It's by this band called Creed. You know that song? I mean, it's a classic.
Change your life.
Change your life, man.
Scott Stapp.
It's true. All right. So, I know there's someone that has questions in the back of the room. He's just leaning forward already. Do you guys have any questions for Spoken or for JR or for myself? Do you have any questions about anything that we might be able to answer without it getting too weird? That's a disclaimer, it's true. Like, you never know. It'd be like, Pastor, I've got this question. And you're like, wait a second. Any questions, especially the teenagers? I'm curious. Go ahead, show your hand up. Let's do it. Somebody. No questions whatsoever about anything in life. Yes, ma'am. Why am I driving home?
Because he's a robot. He's crazy.
Well, there's a lot of answers to that. One, I love being around my wife and kids. And if I can drive home tonight and it only take me like 10 hours, that means I have all day tomorrow with them. I mean, I'll be kind of worthless because I will not have slept, but at least I'll be with them and I can kind of help with things that I can actually help with. But we have a very full schedule, which sometimes is really it's really hard to juggle. You know, like just a bunch of stuff. Whether it be with school stuff. My wife homeschools our boys, and I don't know how she does it, because those boys. But she homeschools them, but they also go to school one day a week each, and they have like 7 different like teachers that teach them different subjects and stuff, and they love it. They love it because they get to see friends or whatever. But there's an absolutely just full church schedule, because my son's in high school now, so he has a very packed Sunday night. He volunteers on Wednesday night, but he also volunteers at the church coffee shop on Wednesday during the day. And so there's that, not to mention just every other thing that our family has going a lot. And a lot of it is trying to catch up on things that like I can actually help with before I leave again. But it's just a full schedule, you know, and I like being home, and that's really it. And I figure it's like, okay, it's sleep all night and then have to drive all day tomorrow, or just drive all night, be up all day anyway, because I would do that for a show, you know. So I'd it makes sense to drive home and be with my family. So that's a long answer, I'm sorry. What else? Who else? Yes. My favorite movie. JR, you go first. Okay, I'll do it. Go ahead. Favorite movie.
No. You go.
You're thinking. You're going through that Rolodex.
I'm thinking.
I already know what it is.
Do you?
I know what your favorite movie is. My favorite movie, currently, that what pops directly into my face is probably I Can Only Imagine, Bart Millard's story. But it's also because I like Mercy Me a lot. And we just listened to a podcast that was called Weathering the Storm with Ryan Stevenson, but he interviewed Bart Millard. And I'd already heard it, but we listened to it a couple days ago, and it's just awesome. And so there's that, but then there's movies like Gladiator. I love that movie. I don't know. I'm pretty drawn to like tearjerker movies, I guess. I think with that one, like you kind of go through every emotion in that movie, where you're like you're bummed out, you're angry at that one guy that Joaquin Phoenix plays, and you're like, oh, you're like a terrible human, you know. But there's redemption in the movie. I like that one. I'm gonna keep thinking while he's answering.
I'm glad you said another movie after the first one, because it was all serious, and I was like, well, I'm gonna sound dumb.
No. I say my favorite movie is probably whatever's on. I'm like, oh, a movie? Cool. Because I love the Sonic movie. Like, I've never followed anything about Sonic, but my kids saw it, and I'm like, this is actually really good. I love the Dragons movies, like, you know, Dragons 1, 2, and 3. How to Train Your Dragon. Anyone understand what I'm saying? Okay. I think those are great. Kind of a bummer on the second one when the dad, if you haven't seen it, the dad dies, and it's like so. Are you serious? No way.
You just ruined it. Man.
You've had literally years to watch it. Whatever.
I only saw the first one.
It was great, wasn't it? There's
good.
2 more. You can check them out. Go ahead.
I don't know if I have a favorite.
I love
honestly.
Elf. I think Elf is great. What a great. I'm gonna watch it soon. Go ahead.
I mean, Toy Story is great. I grew up on those. Hot Rod is a great movie. Yeah. All the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, I grew up on those. And I'm going to cry if he shows up in the new Spider-Man movie in December. So fingers crossed. But I will literally yell in the theater and throw stuff. I'll get kicked out if he shows up. So SpongeBob movie's great. I don't know. I have a lot of favorites. Lord of the Rings. I grew up on that.
Oh, those are, yeah.
All right, everyone
It gets
likes me now.
applause. What?
They all like me now. They're like, yeah, Lord of the Rings, man.
Hey, those are great movies.
Yeah, I used to dress up as Aragorn when I was like 7, running around with a plastic sword. What? How to Train Your Dragon? They're still talking about How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, yeah. How to Train Your Dragon is great. It's a cartoon. I don't know if you like cartoons, but you should check it out. This is for real. Like, this isn't just something where it's like, oh, he has to say something like that. But this isn't a movie, but it's a series. But I really like The Chosen. Like, I think when it comes to showing the compassion of Jesus, like that's, I really feel like they're doing a good job of Jesus and how emotional he would be when he was communicating with these people who are just, I mean, we're ridiculous, you know, and like he is so kind and he's funny. But yeah, the Chosen, I cannot wait for, if you've seen season 2, don't you say word.
Isn't it already in the Bible, though? Sorry, it's just thinking out loud.
Who is this guy?
Napoleon Dynamite's great, too. Yeah, I got applause again.
Wait, what is happening?
Nacho Libre. Oh! I'm 3 for 3 over here.
What have I missed in this life? Like what? I have not seen Hot Rod. I don't want to see anything SpongeBob.
I think I am. We should cover that. It'd be awesome.
I don't even know what that is.
Nacho Libre.
Hey, I have a question that is definitely controversial.
Great.
This will divide this room so quick. Who changed American rock and roll more? The Beatles or Elvis? I'm waiting on the right answer. Do you think it's U2? Wow, U2's great, man. They're my favorite. I'm gonna say they're Beatles or Elvis. Show me Beatles. Okay, hands down. Show me Elvis. Show me I don't care what you're saying right now. I like you guys. You're good. Anyway, thanks again for letting us be here. Some of you are regretting it. I can see it in your face.
Sorry, I keep looking over here. Is that a SpongeBob shirt? Or is that Tweety Bird? Tweety Bird? All right. I was like, it's one of the two. Nice. What? Y'all had a SpongeBob musical? Where? Here? Oh. That's awesome. Can't go any higher. That was SpongeBob.
Okay.
He doesn't know. He's not in the know.
I'm not in the know. I just cannot believe how many young people like applauded Napoleon Dynamite. Like that came out, what, 20 years ago?
Yes. I always do the, what's his name? Rex Kwon Do.
Oh, here we go. You want something magical.
Welcome to Rex Kwon Do.
Do it. Go for it. I love it. Go ahead. I'll let you do whatever. Go for it.
For only $49.99, you can sign up for my program. You think I got where I am today dressed like Peter Pan over here? Forget about it. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you. Wow. 4 applauses now. Just leaving you in the dust over here,
It's
man.
fine. It's great.
What? It's a good one.
I've never seen it. Is that one is like inconceivable? That's all I know.
Okay, here's something. He has never seen this movie. I think it's crazy that he hasn't. It's a Thanksgiving movie, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No, I haven't.
I grew up watching that every year of my life, and he's never seen it.
I've
I'm
never,
like,
I've never seen it.
it's so
I've never
you gotta
seen it.
watch it on Thanksgiving. I'm gonna make you.
Oh, I don't think I'll watch it.
I'm gonna FaceTime you and make you do it.
Any other questions? Yes.
Favorite baseball team? Yeah. I heard him. No. I'm not really a super football fan. I didn't grow up watching it. I grew up watching baseball, so, but it seems like most of the world hates baseball these days. But my team is the Arizona Diamondbacks. I live in Arizona, so we're awful. But you know, you stick with your team, man. You know, so yeah.
Nothing with the.
But hey,
Arizona
Cardinals are great this year. So I'm just kind of bandwagoning. I'm like, yeah, Cardinals, woo! But I don't know anything. So that's my answer. Sorry.
Here's the thing with sports. My 10-year-old loves sports, right? He's a basketball guy. He dabbles in, if there's a football game on and he doesn't want to clean his room, he would really love to watch the game. Like, I want to watch the game. My favorite teams are playing, right? And so with football, I don't know that I have a favorite team. There are elements about each team. I'm like, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's nuts. I would never do that. I can't believe that. But I'm a highlights guy. So like, I'm fine with watching highlights of an NBA game. That way I can talk to my son about, you know, who won. Oh, did you see that? Whatever. But he kind of does the same thing with football. And so I don't know that I have a favorite team. I think I'm really hung up on quarterbacks, like currently. Like, I know who I think is the best, but yet I know who I think is like the most entertaining, but he's going to get hurt if he keeps playing. Are you tracking with me? Are you looking directly at me? I think watching Lamar Jackson is so much fun. Again, I only watch highlights. I don't know what else is going on. He might be super boring the rest of the time, but I believe that he plays dangerous and he's going to get hurt before he actually signs a contract to get paid, right? It's going to be bad. My favorite, and there's not like some spiritual significance, because I don't believe this person has much going on with spiritual, but I think the calmness of this person under pressure on the field, whatever, and I think Tom Brady's a great quarterback. I noticed you didn't move your head at all when I said that. But I also think there's a lot of young quarterbacks that are doing great. Like right now, what's his name? Is it McDonald? What's his name for the Patriots? What is it? McDonald? Is that right?
It's McDonald's.
Ronald
Mac
McDonald. Jones. That was way off, huh? To watch that guy, like he's really good. But I love it that Patrick Mahomes is outspoken about Jesus, and I like that. I'm not saying he's playing great this year, but this is all based off of highlights and listening to ESPN, because there's nothing else on the radio at times. Could I ask you a question? What's your favorite football team? Wait, stop. Is it the Ohio State Buckeyes? I can't see that. My eyes aren't awesome. Do you have an NFL team? Hey, they're doing okay, right? Were they? They were. Better than, okay, the Bengals, okay, it's weird because I see both of them. They're like the same colors. They're like the same team to me, So I'm like, what's going on? I love it. I love watching people with sports. Like, I know nothing about it. And but no NFL team, though? As I just sat there, okay, Brown, you said that. I'm sorry. I just don't know enough about them. Who's their quarterback? Baker Mayfield, yep. Okay. You want to keep talking about football? Okay. Real quick, did you notice that we're wearing the same brand of shoe, except yours are like really cool Velcro and mine are not? You're not wearing your shoes right now, are you? Oh, they're under the chair over there. Never mind. Never keep their shoes on. Okay, one more question in the back, I guess. Wait, hold on, wait. Yeah. What's up? You and the Mario hoodie. Hobby.
That's hard to answer. Because, I would say music, but that's kind of my little job, life, and hobby all in one.
Yeah.
Other than that, I love to eat. I don't know if that you kind of have to live. Wow, 5 for 5, man. Wow. I'm on fire tonight, man. Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Man, I play some video games here and there. Does that count as 6? I don't know. No. No, it doesn't count. What else? I walk my dog. These are things I have to do, though. I'm trying to think of things that I just hobby. I don't know if I have one. You're making me think about my life right now, and I'm just kind of like, I'm pretty boring. Wow. No. You answer. Let me think about it a little more.
I think it is really hard to juggle what is a hobby and what's part of your job. Because I love music. I could say that channel surfing while driving is a hobby, because I like studying what channel surfing is the best.
I didn't count. It was just one.
Thanks, Brendan. I enjoy listening to what is on the radio, and I, there's songs I don't like, there are bands I don't like or whatever, but I actually enjoy doing that. I like hearing how people wrote certain songs, the way they did it, what they did that might be different than everything else that's on the radio. I don't cook a lot at home, but I enjoy standing at the stove and cooking, and if one of my kids is in the kitchen with me, I enjoy that time. I don't think it happens enough, but that's when, Hudson and I will talk about, him wanting to play in the NBA someday, and then I've talked to him about, you have to practice to do that. It's like, I just really like playing the game. I'm like, that's great. But then my daughter, if she's in the kitchen with me, I end up wanting to just hold her the whole time, let her rip my beard out of my face and stuff, because she just leans forward and she doesn't know she's not supposed to do that yet. But I don't know, my oldest, he wants to talk about Transformers all the time. It's like ones that are on his wish list, and this one, it's different because I'm like, it looks the same to me. No, here's why it's different. So I'm like, okay. But he also just loves being at church, and so I talked to him a lot about that, like their plans and what trips they have coming up, and the youth pastor, and I don't know what retreats I might be able to go on and watch everything that's going on. Retreats are fun. I enjoy those, but I don't think they'll let me go on a lot of them though. Wait, what? Who's the guy in all black standing over there all the time? He's keeping an eye on you. Okay. Did you answer it for real?
Kind of. I'd probably have to stick with eating though. So.
It's fun.
So where I live, there's In-N-Out. Everyone just went. It's like, yes, there is Chick-fil-A too. We got the best of everything out in Arizona. Hey, no, we have a Portillo's in Arizona too. It's pretty crazy. I think we just got White Castle too. We just started getting everything. I don't know, but
it's a happening place.
I love In-N-Out. It's really good. I always get the animal fries. And
he started sending me a picture of it every time he gets it too, like at 2 a.m. or something. It's 2 a.m. where I'm at. I'm
a night owl. I hate waking up early in the morning, but I'll stay up till 3 a.m. But they're always usually open till 1 in the morning, so I go there around 12:30. At this point, everyone's like, "Oh hey," the usual. I'm like, I gotta stop coming here every night.
It's worth it. It's worth that humiliation of oh, they all know me, whatever.
Yeah.
What's bad is I play. It hasn't happened in almost 2 years because of COVID, but I will play this prison in Iowa, and each time I'm there, it's I meet these guys that they know me, and sometimes I know them. Right? I'm from before they were in there, right? And one of these times, there's this burger joint in Des Moines called Bebop's. I love it. It's literally so amazing. And Bebop's and In-N-Out they're different, but they're just both amazing. And this one day I was driving through with my family, and we drove up, and I'm like, hey, could I get a number one, no onions, no cheese with a Pepsi? He's like, you betcha, man. I'm like, you betcha, man? I'm like, okay. And I ordered for my wife, whatever. My kids don't eat it at all. But I go up front. He's like, I knew it was you. I knew it. Oh man, I recognized your voice. I'm like, hey. He's like, hey, I met you on the inside. I'm like, what? And my next question, follow-up was where do you live? He's like, oh man, over off whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. There's a river that separates us, so not a big deal. Straight up, that's what went on in my mind. I'm like, okay, whatever. But also, that was because we're talking about burgers, but I was at a gas station right by my house. It is literally 3 blocks from my house. And I hear, looks a lot different out here, huh? I'm freeze. I'm like, how do I get into my car the quickest? Where I turn around, he's like, hey man, what's going on? You remember me? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I met you at blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, yeah, man, that's cool. again, like, you live close to here? Whatever. He's like, oh, no, man. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm a human being. I want to know, right? Judge me. Any questions in the back there? Okay, before we get to the back, yes.
Christian Mingle. We met in... Nah, just kidding. Well, we met in...
I like it. You're like, just kidding.
They're still laughing. No, they're still laughing. We met in 2011. That's when I first started touring. But I grew up listening to spoken, which is super weird. So like some of these songs I remember listening to when I was in like 5th grade that we're playing, you know. And I saw them one time. I think it was like 2010. I saw you guys play. But yeah, we met in 2011, did a tour together, kept in contact, and then I filled in one time in like 2014, I think it was. And then 2017, I started filling in again and have been playing with them since. So I guess it's, like 4 years?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Something like
Man.
that. As far as like full
like
time.
fully playing, yeah. I can't believe it's been that long already.
I know. I can't.
Dude, time flies when you're having flies. So.
How long have you rehearsed that?
No, my dad
so
says that.
funny.
My dad says that all the time. He's like, time flies when you're having flies. I'm like... And then like when he's like, instead of saying like, I'm going to take a shower, he goes, I'm going to go shake a tower. I'm like... Cool.
So
I need to
sweet.
go on tour and get out of here. Yeah.
Oh, man. Was that an okay answer? Okay.
Sorry.
All right. All right, in the front, right here.
What video games do I play? I'm gonna really let you down, probably. So I like baseball, so I play baseball. I like Spider-Man, so I have some Spider-Man games, and Assassin's Creed is one of my favorites. I play that. I dabble in Fortnite. You know, like, I feel like I'm too old to play that game, but it's, like, it's still fun. It's like, I don't know. I wouldn't tell anyone, like, yeah, I play Fortnite, because they'd be like...
This is on live stream. It's here. It's forever now.
Oh, that's right. Well, yeah, I like Fortnite, I guess, so... Everyone knows. But I usually play it with, like, some friends from church. We'll go on and play. I usually don't play by myself. I feel weird playing by myself. I just talk to my friends and play, but if I still had any kind of Nintendo, I would still be playing. Like, I used to have a Nintendo 64 when I was a kid. I loved Super Mario, Mario Kart. Yeah, they like me. No. What else? Star Fox was a really fun game.
You guys are so strange.
When I had a PlayStation 2 as a kid, I would play Tony Hawk's Underground, more baseball games. When I had an Xbox, I played Halo a lot. Yeah. But yeah, so nothing crazy. I'm really bad, but I just play for fun. Is that a hobby then? I'm
Yeah,
terrible, but
you're a
okay.
gamer.
Gamer hobby, I guess.
He's a gamer.
Sure, we'll go with that then. So that just answered 2 questions. So
I don't play games. I know. I stopped playing any kind of video game after I beat Super Mario Brothers when it first came out like 30 years ago. And that was it. That was enough. That was too much work to figure out how to save the princess. And that was it. My mom would give my brother and I like $1 a piece in quarters to walk to Easy Mart and play this game, this arcade game. I've only seen it one other time. I mean, literally, that was probably 15 years ago that I saw it. But my brother would never lose. He would keep getting extra guys, so I never got to play anyway. So I was there. I was in his presence when he would play this really dumb arcade game. So I would say that's the last game that I cared about. And that was just because I was out of the house. I didn't have to go to bed. Like, just be back sometime. I'm like, okay. I don't play games. I wouldn't know what to do. I look at Fortnite when my children play it on a rare occasion, and it hurts my eyes. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes to try to tell me. I'm like, I can't do this right now.
You know a game I love? I forgot to mention. I play it on my phone, and Wheel of Fortune, man. I love Wheel of Fortune. I love watching it. I love playing it. I don't know why. I just love that game. It's so much fun. I love all the TV show games. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Family Feud, all that stuff. So.
Do you like board games? Like, you like getting together with people and playing board games? No.
It depends on the game. Like, you know, a game I haven't played in a long time is Twister. But I'd probably blow my hamstring out or something if I tried to play that again. But
playing Twister.
My old youth group, we used to.
Is awful.
We had Twister, and they would put ketchup on the red ones, mustard, relish, and then I don't remember what they put on the blue ones. So we were all trying to do all this, and it's like slippery. It was awesome.
What a great idea.
Dude, youth group I miss youth group, man.
That's
we used to play
crazy.
Chubby Bunny. That was
Oh,
awesome.
I didn't know what that was until about a year ago. I was in Rock Falls, Illinois, and the youth pastor's like, so one, his name is Niall, which I thought that was awesome, like really cool. His name is Niall, youth pastor. And one, they had like tic-tac-toe on tape in the floor, but they had plungers. They had to run across this whole, like, kids over here, and they have to run across with a plunger, and they're playing tic-tac-toe. It was intense. Like, it was amazing. But also, they're like, and we're also going to play Chubby Bunny. I'm like, you're gonna what? Like, Chubby Bunny? We're going to play Chubby Bunny? I'm like, I don't know. You don't know what it was crazy. Like, I had missed 30 years of life. And it was a boy against a girl, and it was entertaining. It was amazing. And the girl won because she was smart.
Wow. If you don't know what that is, you get a whole bag of marshmallows, and you see who can fit the most in their mouth.
And say Chubby Bunny.
And say Chubby Bunny, yeah. You have to audibly say, like, Chubby Bunny, with all the in your mouth. I think I got to like 40-something.
No
when I was like,
way.
Yeah. I almost threw up, but it was worth it.
The little bitty ones? Or
Nah,
like
they were those standard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think they start dissolving after a certain amount of
I don't
time.
know. That's
you know?
a lot.
So
We're gonna.
it's
Hey,
like,
can we do this? I haven't talked to leadership about this at all.
right now, let's play. No.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
Maybe someday we could come back, okay? And whether it be maybe a spoken full band show. I mean, some of you might like that. Some of you, okay, I see a couple head nods. Some of you won't be here, and I know that. But I think we should have a Chubby Bunny contest, and you're in it. And would you guys be up for that? You guys, yeah? We would have it to be where right before we played Chubby Bunny contest, anybody who wants to enter can enter. And we'll think of some really cool prize of whoever wins. And I think we should do that. If you're up for it, are you up for being in that?
It's been a while. Gotta dust off the trophies.
Okay.
You
Whatever.
know, I think I could do it.
Yes, another question in the front.
Yeah, a lot of people love Minecraft. I just didn't see the fun in building stuff with no end.
That's what I was talking about. Did I say Fortnite? I don't know what Fortnite is really, but Minecraft, that's what my kids play.
Like, you
I
just kind of build
hate
stuff,
it.
and that's like, okay, I built it. I don't know. It just did. There was no like end resolve. Like, oh, I won this, or like it's just kind of like, cool. I don't know. But that was just me. But I know people love that game. So no offense to anyone that loves it. That's all good. But I don't. So what? I don't know what that is. Survival mode. Now I'm interested. Now it sounds like
That's
fun.
what he's going to do tonight. He's going to play it. He's going to like...
See, that makes it interesting now. I could possibly die building something. Now that is a game I would play. Because before that, it's just to build stuff, and it's like, oh, cool, all right. But it's like, okay, I could possibly, like, I could fall off this ledge I built and die.
Perfect.
Is it like that? All right, now I'm interested. I'm gonna look into it.
Okay. Is there another question before? Oh, wow. What have we done? Okay. I'm not sure which one raised their hand first, but over here. I actually really like Easter. I do. I enjoy it.
That's a cop out. You're in church.
No, last Easter. No, last
I love
Easter.
Easter.
Last Easter, I got to do guest worship at a church in Texas, and I love the pastor. I think he's so awesome. My wife and my kids went with me. I did a sunrise service outside, and it was beautiful. And we did a couple other services inside. And the thing that was really like distracting for me, I guess if I could say that, is that across the street at the school, a guy named Matthew West was playing that morning. I'm like, wait, what? He's in town, like he's playing this morning? He's like, yeah, he's playing at the school right there. I'm like, wait, why am I here? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, everyone in this town is going to be there listening to Matthew West sing songs. And they're like, no, they're only allowing like 250 people. I'm like, no way. When I went to pick up my wife and kids to come back to the 11 o'clock, there were no spots available to park anywhere around that whole school, the gymnasium, the football field, anything. Somebody was crazy. That place was packed to the gills to listen to Matthew West play some songs. But I loved Easter. I loved the sunrise service. I loved like the energy in the room, because that whole thing of like, he is risen, everyone lost it. I'm like, I love this. This is cool. Christmas costs a lot of money. We have kids. That's why Easter. I can't really think of any other holidays. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about Boxing Day. Canada. It's like, isn't it like the day after Christmas for us? I used to see it on the calendar all the time, like the day after Christmas, and like Boxing Day, Canada. I'm like, what is
Boxing
that?
Day?
Yeah, it's a real
Somebody
thing.
might need to Google that.
I promise.
Don't know.
But I'm not saying that's my favorite. I was just thinking about that. Random. Probably Christmas. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Said, can I get an amen? What was your question? Favorite ice cream? Wow.
I think I've gone through stages in my life.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I loved mint chocolate chip.
I love that still.
Loved it. And I still like it. But that was like my favorite. Boo. I love, what is it called? Is it called, yes, that's it. You read my mind. Oh my gosh, Moose Tracks.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of get a little accumulation of everything, you know?
Yeah.
Some chocolate, some caramel, some other stuff. I don't know what's in it, but, you know, one of my favorites, I think it's Ben and Jerry's. It's fudge chunks or something. It's like chocolate, but there's fudge chunks in it. Man,
That sounds cool.
I ate that whole thing and felt awful, but it was worth it. It was so good.
It was worth it. Yeah. My answer to that's super long, but mint chocolate chip is great. I love it. Mint chocolate chip. What about yours? What's yours? Everything.
Nice.
Everything's a good answer.
Everything is awesome.
Okay, we should probably answer one from the guy in the back and then actually play a last song before you guys literally stand up and walk out of here.
Everyone's like, we want to go to bed.
Growing up. I mean, I had no interest in doing anything musically until, I mean, truly 14, 15 years old. Like, as far as like, I want to do this. But when I started going to church, the first like cassette tapes that someone handed me that were Christian cassette tapes was Petra, White Cross, White Heart. Like, I love all of those. I still love them. Before I started going to church, it was Metallica, Skid Row, bands like that. And I mean, I still, when I think of vocalists of like, man, their range is amazing. It's like early Skid Row, Journey, stuff like that, where like it's just, those people had a gift, you know, and I loved hearing them. I loved where they would go vocally, not only like with melodies and stuff, movement, but just the range of some of those guys was crazy. But I listen to Petra often on YouTube. I'll just pull it up. I really like it. I love Rich Mullins like so much. I've wanted to like cover some of his songs throughout the years, but I just don't want to mess him up. Like I feel like Rich Mullins, I feel like they captured exactly who he was and his conversations with Jesus. Like and he wasn't a great singer. Like Rich Mullins was not a great singer, but he was a storyteller, and I believe that he had a way of communicating what the gospel truly is and putting it into words, and I loved it. So those are some of them, probably.
That's cool. For me, man, I was like literally 1 or 2 years old when I first heard Carmen, and I grew up on Carmen. I could probably sing every song for you right now, but listen to that. I listened to like Audio Adrenaline and Stephen Curtis Chapman. Saddle up your horses.
It's good.
It's a good one. We blast that a lot in the
We
car.
play it a lot.
But then as I was getting older, I mean, what made me want to start playing guitar was I heard a band called Pillar, and yeah, I know.
I know, I feel the same way.
No, I just like the guitar stuff. I don't know, for some reason it drew me in, and I was like, I want to do that. That's cool. And for like, I think it was my 10th or 11th birthday, my parents were like, okay, do you want a guitar or do you want to get Guitar Hero? I was like, when it first came out, and I was like, I want Guitar Hero. And they got me a guitar. So I was really mad. And then, but then later down the line, we ended up getting Guitar Hero. But yeah, when I first heard Pillar, I was like, okay, I'm going to actually try to play guitar. And then I was on like a Johnny Cash kick when I started playing guitar. And, but I'm just I like all different kinds of stuff. My dad he is a drummer, so he would always play stuff like from Boston and Jefferson Starship, April Wine, bands like that. So I grew up listening to a lot of that stuff too. But yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. I love Justin Bieber. Yeah, that's okay. I'd take that one to the grave. Guilty pleasure, and I love his voice. So,
He has a great voice.
yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I guess that's about it for me. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play one more song because I know it's bedtime for a lot of you. Thank you so much for letting us be here tonight. Thank you so much for, taking a chance on me being here this morning and playing songs, and I really enjoyed it. It's been a really cool day. Thank you for, I know that sometimes it's with a church schedule, it's kind of hard to juggle a bunch of stuff, and thank you for juggling whatever you had to juggle tonight to make this happen. Thanks for those of you who maybe you don't attend here and you're here tonight. Thank you for supporting what another church is doing. It's really cool. But it's an honor to be here, and we do not take it lightly, and we hope that we can come back and continue, because we're like the crazy cousins that we're yours now. So you have to deal with it, and I appreciate it. JR appreciates it, and We're gonna play one more song. It's a song that it's a new song that we'll put on the new record. We released it a little while back on YouTube, but it wasn't something that we knew we were gonna be playing anytime soon, you know. And so it fits pretty good with like kind of the nightmare world that is 2021 and going into 2022. But I know that God has a plan for all of this and all of our lives. And if you hear nothing else today, it's that Jesus loves you. He has a plan for your life. He knows you. He's listening to you. And I would encourage you to trust him with it. Trust him with your life, with your situation, with your frustration, with your confusion, with your relationships. And it will be okay. It's going to be okay. This will be our last song. Thanks again. I'm trying my best to believe. Sometimes it feels like I'm being pulled under. I'm searching my heart just to see where my hope is coming from before my life comes undone. My faith may become thin, but it will never disappear. If I ever wake up from this nightmare, I know you'll be by my side. If I ever wake up from this nightmare, I know you'll be by my side. I'm making this promise to you that I'll try much harder to hear when you're speaking. Your love is revealing the truth. You are where hope is coming from. My life will not come undone. My faith may become thin, but it will never disappear. My faith may become thin, but it will never disappear. If I ever wake up from this nightmare, I know you'll be by my side. If I ever wake up from this nightmare, I know you'll be by my side. I know you'll be by my side. I know you'll be by my side. Thank you guys so much. Have a great evening. We'll see you soon.
Hey, we forgot to mention, we have a guitar over there, and it is a raffle we're doing, $2 a ticket. So if you want to try to win a really cool acoustic guitar like one that we're playing, it's over there. And if not, that's totally cool too. So